Well, hello, it's Sharon from justmyblogtalk.com, White Cap, and this is going to be a three-parter, okay? It's all to do with an article that I read in Marie Claire, Gwen, and this is the cover, with Gwen being on the cover. And Gwen Stefani is one of my favorite celebrities. Otherwise, I wouldn't be reading an article about her on my blog. I think she's a great performer. I think she has a great outlook on life. She has a lot of charisma. She has class. And she has an elegance about her. So, let's get started. This article was written to promote her album, a Christmas album, which I wish I could get. I wish I could buy it, but I'm a retired teacher and I live on I have a limited income. So, I don't know, hopefully it'll be one of my Christmas gifts that, that's on my wish list. So hopefully somebody will buy it for me. Never know. Alright, she has an article written by Kimberly Cutter, and the pictures are by KZ Fing. So this is directly the article written by Kimberly. And before I read the article, Gwen's golden rule is, one thing I focus on even during the really hard times is being grateful. If you're grateful, you pretty much have peace and you can be happy. And I think that's a great way of looking at things, looking at life itself. So the title of the article is Gwen Stefani Believes in Miracles. And as I just finished saying, this is a three-parter. This is a long article, but it was well crafted. I enjoyed reading it, and I also enjoy sharing it with other people. So here we go. Like actual physical miracles, which sounds weird until you think about her life over the past few years. The whole thing has been crazy, says Stefani, shaking her head with a bemused smile. I mean completely, totally crazy. Sitting upstairs at Milk Studios in Los Angeles after a photo shoot, the singer is curled up on a velvet sofa. Francisco Russo stilettos kicked off and legs tucked under her, long platinum ponytail falling silkily over one shoulder like a stole. She's friendly and chatty, almost guileless, her big chocolate brown eyes spiked with mega lashes, her black Oscar de la Renta cardigan with sequin monkey sparkling in the afternoon light. But by whole thing, of course, Stefani is referring to the wild ride that began with her very public 2015 breakup with Gavin Rossdale, her husband of 13 years, amid allegations of his infidelity, followed by a rocky, worthy career comeback in which the 48-year-old, after years of being blocked creatively, channeled the pain of divorce into a first #1 seller record. This is what the truth feels like. Then there was the little matter of falling head over heels in love with fellow The Voice judge country crooner Blake Shelton on national TV, to the delight of viewers everywhere. And finally there's the fact that 2 years in, Stefani and Shelton seem more truly, madly, Instagram-tastically crazy about each other than ever. He's my best friend, says Stefani, simply, and though she claims not to talk about their relationship too much, she really doesn't have to. Both her Instagram feed and the media feature a veritable bonanza of Blake and Gwen. Here they are hanging out at the Billboard Music Awards, celebrating his birthday with a cake decorated with an armadillo, wearing camo at Sheldon's 1,200-acre ranch in Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Here's Sheldon carrying Stefani's 3-year-old son Apollo around Disneyland. Here's Stefani promoting her new album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas. featuring guest vocals by Sheldon, with a red satin bow on her head, or walking around Beverly Hills wearing custom Vans with Sheldon's face printed on the fronts. The whole thing could be a bit much if the couple didn't seem so clearly the two people who'd been through hell before they finally found each other. For a long time I could not understand why I had so much heartache in my life, says Stefani, who'd been in only 2 serious relationships before Sheldon. One for 7 years with No Doubt's Tony Cannell, and the other for 20 years with Rosdale, the father of her 3 boys. Both men broke her heart. I had parents who are still married and in love, she says. I had such loving role models, I didn't understand it. Although Stefani had already secured her place in music history, having sold 30 million plus solo and No Doubt records to date, and parlayed her rock star status into a multi-tentacle brand, including fashion lines, LAMB, GX, which just added sunglasses and children's eyewear, and Harajuku, I think that's pronounced right, Lovers, and the animated series Harajuku on Nick Jr., and companion toy line with Mattel, plus her recent role as Revlon brand ambassador. I love makeup. I would wear makeup if no one was looking. She describes the years between roughly 2007 and the fall of 2014 as a bad, blurry time. I was quite lost creatively, she says. I had lost a lot of my confidence. I didn't feel healthy physically. I went through a really bad spell during the time when I was writing the last No Doubt record, meaning like completely depleted. That record took 3 years to make, which isn't so surprising when you consider the fact that Stefani had given birth to 2 kids, released 2 solo records, Love, Angel, Music Baby, and The Sweet Escape, done 2 world tours, and put out 2 clothing lines in the years preceding it. As soon as the baby, second son Zuma, was born, everyone was like, "We can get inspired. Let's go on tour. You need to lose 70 pounds." Says Stefani of the members of No Doubt, who were eager to get back to work. And I was like, okay. Stefani went back on tour and did 60 shows. But as she says, when I came off that tour, I think I almost was dead. It was like life was crazy, and I was out on the tour alone with 2 kids. You know, everybody else had their wives. I didn't have a wife. I felt like I was going to die, like really physically die, a lot of nights. To make things worse, when No Doubt's long-awaited 3rd album, Push and Shove, was finally released in 2012, it didn't connect with audiences. There was no tour, and Stefani was disappointed in the work they produced. I wasn't focusing on the right reasons to write, she says now. I was doubting everything about my gift. I didn't recognize that I had a gift. I couldn't remember what sounded good. I didn't know if something sounded like a chorus. Everything I did was like, am I trying to copy somebody else? And I was trying so hard because everybody's lives were at my fingertips and my voice, and it was just horrible. Come back, and I will read part 2 of this wonderful article. Check it out. Remember, justmyblogtalk.com, Whitecap. See you later.